Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of July the 6th to the 12th. Let's see what we have here for your download message and the theme to your reading this week. Be kind to yourself. Let's see what your tarot messages are. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through another week? We're pushing through July already very quickly. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves with the summer month upon us, and taking care. There have been a lot of areas around the world that have been experiencing extreme, unusual heat. So please be mindful of that and pace yourself. Coming in with your first card at the beginning of the week, you have the Tower, you have the Death card, and you have the High Priestess, followed by the the Justice, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. You hear the tapping? That's spirit on my door. I'm in my healing room. You've got the Devil, you've got the Temperance, and you've got the Page of Wands. You have the Ten of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Cups. Coming in next, you have the Queen of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you have the beautiful Star card. Okay, let's see what we have here. Well, starting off, your download message and the theme is be kind to yourself. This is a week where I said pace yourself. Right off the bat, I said that as I was shuffling these cards about the heat wave going around our planet at this time for some areas of the world. But be kind to yourself on an emotional level as well. Be kind to the way you think about yourself, project your thoughts out into the world, and know your worthiness. Step into the power of your self-confidence this week, but also step back if you need to take a time out. Okay, this is a card that says don't push yourself to the point of burnout. You need to be running on all your energy levels so that you can vibrate at that perfect level to step into any challenges or any goals that you want to achieve this week. So take the time out. If you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, if you've had some sort of medical procedure, if you're feeling a little bit down, your emotions aren't as upbeat as they normally are. Well, this is your time to sit down and take a time out. Okay, be kind to yourself. Okay, coming in with your first card, the beginning of the week, which is your life or career, you've been given the card, the future. And it says plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. So tap into that little voice of reason. In our world of AI right now, so many people, if not for just curiosity, but people that are out there in the world trying to set goals and become successful are leaning into that artificial intelligence. And that's fine, but in limitations. Don't go out there and let yourself not be able to think on your own and to also tap into your psychic abilities. We all have them. Some of us just embrace them, accept them, work on them, and rely on them. So your intuition is very important right now. We don't want to lose that in our world as it's moving forward in a different direction. So plan your future. How does it feel? Are you happy with that? Do you think this is the best direction for you to go? Yes, you're going to question yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how we move forward. That's how we tweak, we pivot, we change things. So allow spirit to support you right now. Lean into it, okay? And trust your psychic abilities to bring you the prosperity that you want. Beautiful. Coming in with that, you have been given the High Priestess, the Death card, and the Tower. The Tower is sudden change, but it's also the card of upheaval, to the point where you are facing a change in your life that could be very epic and profound. Making decisions. Maybe it has to do with the end of a job or a job contract, or the end of a relationship, or the end of a situation in your life, or a goal that you have been working on, and all of a sudden everything changes. But I always look at this card as being able to trust your intuition, to listen to that little inner voice of reason, to sit with yourself like the hermit and say, what is it I truly want to do? Who do I want to go along with me? What is the thing that I really wish I could do? And then this gives you time to think about that. And what you're doing is setting yourself up for the next stage, the next phase, and building a bigger, better foundation, one that you will not feel secure about, one that you never want to repeat again or be in that uncertainty energy. You've got the death card, and that again, that correlates with the tower. Change, endings, new beginnings. But I want you to look at it as a rebirth, as a beautiful rebirth and transformation. When something ends, we get that. We have that. We get to take that deep breath, whether it's a breath of relief or what do I need to do next, right? It's funny how it comes with the number 13, but I never look at that as a bad luck number. 13, 3 and 1 makes a single digit 4. 4 means moving forward, right? Taking your energy and going in that direction. So this card says you're going to be changing things, not only with circumstances and that around you, but you're going to be changing you, how you think, how you do things. You've learned from the past, and now you're opening doors of opportunity. You have the confidence now to go through. Endings and new beginnings. The High Priestess says, yeah, trust that intuition, your gut feeling. And when things are uncertain, go do your research. Find out what's going on in the background. Read those books, read those texts, get out there and allow yourself to absorb, like a sponge, absorb the information that you need that will give you the relief so that you have the tools, you have the ability to charge through this new beginning. So the High Priestess is all about that. Using your gut feelings, allowing yourself to listen to your inner voice of reason and trusting it as you move forward. Beautiful. Okay, coming in next, we have the beautiful card, the Butterfly. And this is the focus part of our reading, but it's also our career and money card. And this says, sudden change. There you go. We've got it. Sudden change. And spending short-term loan, and your career could involve the arts, a movement you're involved in, a temporary job, and enjoying your work. Now, I always look at the Butterfly's transformation. Again, there came in that death card, transformation, new beginning, emerging from difficulty, living in that ugly cocoon, right? And then all of a sudden, and being sort of an ugly worm, and then all of a sudden, it gets everything it needs, and it merges with all that information in its database to face the world in a beautiful way. Having the freedom to do that now. Excuse me. So with this sudden change, you may be feeling elated, excited. Maybe you've got a new job. Maybe you're making more money. Maybe you've got something here where you feel you have the resources to just go out and spend your money on something. But be careful, okay? You may have that, but you want to hold on to it because once you spend it, it's gone, right? Some of you may be feeling a little bit short of money. You could be going to the bank or relying on a close friend or a confidant or somebody who you can invest your time into, and they may be giving you a short-term loan. Now, some of you might be getting involved in, the beautiful arts and a movement. Maybe you've decided that you've got a cause out there that you want to invest your time into. You could be taking on a temporary job until the right one emerges. But you're going to have fun. You're going to have fun regardless. And the work you choose will be light and easy and fun. Now, you've got the Three of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Cups, and you've got the Justice card. Now, we know that the Justice card is... Okay, so we have the Justice, and the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Justice card is fairness, okay? It's making just and wise and mindful decisions and choices on a fair level. You could also be, if you're dealing with any legal issues, a justice could be waived in your favor, but fair and just decisions will be made regardless. This is about law, the law of cause and effect. What you give, you'll get back. So be honest about everything that you're making decisions on this week. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a beautiful card. It's about, this could represent you or somebody else who's wearing their intentions and their feelings for you on their sleeves. So be open to love. Coming in, someone could be coming in and sweeping you off your feet in love or with a situation and an idea they bring to the table of life for you that you're going to love. Some of you, it could be something simple as getting an invitation to go to a wedding or an engagement party or something like that. This particular knight prefers the arts and anything creative. The Three of Pentacles is that card of collaboration, that card of team making, building a firm foundation, but it involves the power and the strength of others. This is about not stepping out independently, However, you will be able to step up on your podium and teach, preach, and convey your side of the story, your wisdom that you have and your gifts that you have, and towards everybody that's working towards the same goals of success, bouncing ideas off of each other. This is either building or joining or being asked to be part of a strong team. All right, interesting. Coming in the center position, your help, your hurdle, or your challenge, you've been given the card, the Author. And again, these beautiful galaxy jars are showing up in all the readings right now. And it's your talents, your gifts, and areas of unrealized potential that you're going to be able to utilize and tap into. And this particular card says Author. And it says your words will have a great impact on those who read them. So remember what I said, working with a team, conveying information. Maybe you're going to be giving a speech or teaching or conveying information to others, maybe at your place of work. Or maybe you have the ability to you're on a mission. You have a cause that is close to your heart that you're going to want to express. But remember, our words are very important. It's okay to be creative, but you must be articulate and accurate as well to convey information. So the challenge part here is make sure you're clear and concise. Things are not taken out of context. But you have that ability to be your own author and set the pace. Now, you have the Page of Wands, you have the Temperance, and you have the Devil card. So pages are messengers. They're the big baby steps, the beginnings of new things in our lives when they show up in readings. And this particular one, as we know, the wands are taking action. This card says you're feeling enthusiastic. Maybe there's been something that's being presented to you in the form of a proposal, an idea, something that just gets your creative and curiosity juices flowing. And it's all you can think of. You want to jump into this. And that's great. This is the beginning of something that this page brings to the table of life for you in an idea, a form of something that you are going to want to go towards and research and do. The Temperance comes in, Spirit's got your back, always described and shown in graphics with an angel or being an angel. And that means trust it, okay? Trust divine intervention. Trust Spirit's got your back. Trust that you can lean into that. This is all about you realizing that you have to take your time, okay? Pass those ideas back and forth in your mind. Do I do it or don't I do it? And I want you to take the time to be mindful and think about what you're doing. Do things in moderation. Don't overthink, overdo, overobsess, or overindulge, okay? The Devil says that's exactly what happens when we do those things in reverse here. And that means it holds us back from success. It holds us back from confidence. It holds us back from moving forward in successful directions. So this is a card that says, watch temptation. Okay, don't allow yourself to be tempted into something that you know in your heart that isn't going to work out, or it's going to come back to bite you. So this is about making mindful and wise choices and decisions. It's a card of addictions, okay, and addictive behavior or repeating bad habits. So you're making a concise, wise decision and choices to make your life better, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and maybe even physically. Wow, beautiful. Okay, coming in next is your messages from Spirit and your guides. You've been given the card Warrior Spirit. Stand your ground. Okay, so Spirit's got your back, but they are giving you this little tidbit of information and a caution. Okay, so it's about defending your stand. It's about taking a firm stance. It's about respectful disagreement. It's about conflict resolution and clear communication. And I had said that here earlier about communicating clearly. It's time to tap into your warrior spirit and take a firm stance on a matter. Be prepared to defend your position and assert your vision confidently. However, be cautious not to fall into a trap blaming someone else or playing the victim. Keep an open mind and try to understand different perspectives. Finding middle ground is possible, but not when it comes at the expense of the greater good. Fight for what is fair. Make sure to state your position clearly and respectfully. So coming up against any debates, any opposing energy, any very serious conversations, make sure you're clear and concise. You can be direct without being abrasive. Remember what I say, you can catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar. You've got the Seven of Cups, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, and you've got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the end of pushing yourself so hard to the point of burnout. There was a time maybe where you were taking on more than you could chew. Tens are the conclusion of that. So don't allow yourself, if you're in the middle of this energy, to push yourself too hard. There may be a deadline that you're trying to meet, and you're pushing yourself with everything you've got. It can get confusing and muddled up. This card says that often when that happens, we can't see the forest for the trees. This is a card that says you do it, you get it done, you complete it, but you sit back exhausted. Now, this is a time where you say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to take on this workload. I'm not going to push myself this hard. I am not the beast of burden. Okay? Things will get easier if you do that. The Seven of Pentacles says you've done some work here. You put your investment into something and you're saying, well, where the heck is my reward? Where's my return? Why am I not seeing all the hard work and labor I put into something coming to fruition and growth? Well, you are, but it's going to come in slowly and in increments. Don't be disappointed. Don't allow yourself to get up in your head and give up. This is unnecessary worry. Okay, it's coming. You planted your roots and did everything right. Seven of Cups, again, feeling a little bit overwhelmed at this time. Some of you may be faced with a lot of choices and decisions to make, and you're thinking, how am I going to make the right one? Well, remember, everything that glitters isn't gold, and if it looks too good to be true, chances are it is. I want you to think about your greater good. What's going to benefit you? What's going to last the test of time and have longevity with it? What's going to make you feel the most secure? That's when you'll make the right choice. Coming in at the end of the week, your hurdle, pardon me, I'll be okay. I looked at my time on my video here and I thought, wow, we've been out here 16 minutes. This is a really big rating. But you obviously needed to have this. Okay, angel card number, of course. 0550 works out to a 10, brought down to a single digit is 1. Big, huge beginning. The eye candy. And that's what this says. Intuition, creativity, aesthetics, expression, networking, heartwarming potential, and romance. Take a break to enjoy fresh air or gather with friends for a delightful time. Appreciate the natural beauty around you, waiting to be discovered. You may soon start an exciting new project or enjoy a charming date. Use your charisma to connect with others and create meaningful interactions wherever you go. Well, Cancer, you have charisma. And you love people, and you love family, and you love to communicate on that level. So you are going to be looking really, really good to other people. There might be something about you that you're attracting people to you. They're looking at you and just saying, what a beautiful soul, what a beautiful person you are. And you have that beautiful feeling of being someone else's eye candy, okay? And that's okay to say that. You're feeling good at this time, and so you should, because you're the star. Okay, you've got the Ten of Pentacles and you've got the Queen of Cups. Yes. Oh, wow. The star, here you are walking in your spotlight. You're getting recognized and noticed for what you are and who you are and the talents and the gifts that you have. So don't be afraid to walk in your spotlight. Do that. You have the ability now to shine and be the headliner on your own show and platform. Getting out there, getting noticed, marketing yourself. The Ten of Pentacles says all that work brings you great satisfaction and abundance and growth, peace and harmony, not only in your home and your family life and your close friendships, but also you're feeling more secure financially. You're not so worried about money. When we get this card, it means everything's being covered, everything's being paid, and we can put our feet up and revel in that success. You are the Queen of Cups as well, because here you are realizing you deserve to be happy. You deserve to put your feet up. You deserve to nurture yourself and take care of yourself. You've always been out there, Cancer. Give, give, give. You are the ultimate family person. And it's important to you that you are always there and never saying no. However, no is allowed to be said. It's a full sentence. And I always say, oh, well, they can be mad till they're glad, and they will. So nurture yourself first. Remember, you can't give without eventually feeling depleted of energy or even resentful. So take your time, heal yourself first. Go into that place and space of time, put your feet up and rejuvenate, re-energize, and then you can refocus. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers, this was a long reading, so I hope you didn't mind that. I apologize for it, but Spirit comes into me, and when they've got messages, I have to run with them. So I hope for you some of this resonated, and if it didn't, throw it out into the universe. This is a card, the cards this week that I really believe you needed to hear. So remember, be kind to yourself. And I wish you a great remainder to today, a beautiful, optimistic, and healthy, happy, prosperous week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.